Alrighty, guys, so it's about 1 p.m. on the East Coast right now, and the markets are not looking good. The Russell's down 1.6%. We have the NASDAQ 100 down 0.1%. We have the S&P down 0.3%, and the Dow is up barely, but it is up 0.1% as the VIX is up 2%, and we have gold down 0.2%, silver down 0.6%. In a couple of minutes here, we're going to talk about crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and we're going to do a little update on a hedge fund that is not looking, a crypto hedge fund that is not looking so good. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the video. If you guys find value, all I ask is to smash that like button and make sure to subscribe if you do, again, find value. It helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, let's get into it. So like I mentioned, guys, we are mostly in the red right now other than the Dow, but let's be honest, the Dow's up 0.1%. It's probably going to end up going in the red as well. And look how choppy we've been throughout the day. SPY's been trading between $382. That was the pre-market high, and it's been the high all throughout the day thus far. And the support throughout the day has been around 378, 379. So it's been trading in this little 0.8, 0.9, 1% range, and it seems like recently in the past roughly hour and a half, 2 hours, we've slowly been breaking downwards. You guys can see lower highs have been made here over the past, again, roughly 1.5, 2 hours. Look at that. We have one there, 2, 3. So if we do end up taking the lows out, heading into close, which right now, this is a descending triangle, guys, setting up on the intraday on SPY, right? You see that? If this plays out, we take that low out at about 378.40, which, mind you, we double bottomed at that point. But if we take that out, bears are going to take this lower, in my opinion. And that could happen here again at some point today based on how things are setting up right now. And things could change, but right now, based on what I'm seeing, we could be going lower. And let's see if it's the same setup on the intraday here on Triple Q. It's similar. Let me clear the drawing set very quickly, guys. Let's see here. We are making lower highs, it seems like, on the intraday, and we have support right around 281, 282. So, yeah, we're under the moving averages or under the 180 moving average here on the intraday. If this takes out 281, starts going 280 and 280 breaks, this will start collapsing. Bears will take full-on control at that point. And the crazy thing is, it's really weird what's going on today, guys. Remember, like I said, the S&P's down. Now the Dow's almost in the red. The Russell's down a big chunk. And the NASDAQ is down 0.25%. But we have stocks like Meta. Today, Meta is up 1.4% on the day. We have Apple up about 1.1% on the day. We have Amazon up 1.3%. We have Google up, let's see here, Google's down about 0.5%, but it's still looking a bit weird how all of these, we have Microsoft up 1.2. How are all of these big tech names in the green right now, and pretty, I don't want to say vastly in the green. It's not a huge green day or anything, but they're up over 1% each. It's kind of weird. And the NASDAQ's red, the S&P's red, the Russell is down. I mean, this is pretty interesting. So with that being said, and we'll loop back around in a couple of minutes and talk more a little bit about, I messed that up there, guys, and we're not editing this video. We're going to talk more about big tech here in a couple of minutes. But first, let's transition over to Webull. And this is the best platform, in my opinion, for charting. I mean, you could use, well, it's not the best platform for charting, but it's good for crypto charting, or at least for me. I use it. I've been used to it for a while. And for me, guys, with me in general, when I find something that I like, it works, I just stick to it, right? I'm not one of these guys that's, bouncing, across, trying the new hottest thing all the time. And for me, Webull's worked. It's great charting. You got crypto right here. And if you do want to trade it on Webull, you could do that. So let's take a look here. It's currently, BTC is trading at 19,980, and the breach under 20,000 begins, guys. It's here. Look at that. We are now under 20,000 on Bitcoin. And this is something that I've been talking about for the past couple of days, and really over the past week at this point, that if we do start breaching 20,000, especially under 19.5, this could it could start collapsing very quickly. And we do have a crypto hedge fund, 3 Arrows Capital. It's plunging into liquidation. We're going to talk about that here in a second. And let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum's now, last I checked, under 1,100. Yeah, it's at 1097 when I'm filming this video, guys, down 4%. And if this starts moving under 1050, 1,000, watch out below. I've been saying that on Ethereum, guys. So let's pop over here to crypto, this crypto hedge fund, which is, this is an article on CNBC. And let me make sure you all can see this. I'll move my face down here. You guys can see crypto hedge fund 3 Arrows Capital, which they had business with Voyager. We were talking about them a couple of days ago, right? 3 Arrows Capital plunges into liquidation as market crash takes a toll. It sure has, guys. It sure has. And Teneo Restructuring, however you say that, Teneo rather, has been brought on board in the last few days to deal with the liquidation process. A slump in digital currency prices, which has seen billions of dollars wiped off the market cap in recent weeks, has hurt 3AC and exposed a liquidity crisis at the company. No freaking kidding, guys. And if we go down here, let's see. 3 Hours Capital, Where was this? Is what we were talking about the other day. Here we go. On Monday, 3AC defaulted on a loan from Voyager made up of $350 million in U.S. dollar peg stablecoin USDC and 15,250 Bitcoin worth $300 million at today's prices. So they couldn't pay this back. Obviously, now they're going belly up. It's pretty much a wrap here for 3AC. That's the moral of the story, guys. And what have we been talking about these past couple of weeks? Now things are starting to unfold. I've been saying this for a while. If we start seeing Bitcoin, Ethereum under 30, I was saying that a couple weeks ago, well, whenever that was, under 25 and 20 especially, we're going to start getting these margin calls, and then things are going to collapse even quicker. It's going to be like a vacuum, right? It's gonna be the house of cards kind of collapsing. I'm not saying it's gonna go. All of these are gonna go to zero, but it's a lot of them are gonna go to zero, and let's just say a lot of money is going to be flushed out. So with that being said, let's dive back over here to ThinkOrSwim. And by the way, if you guys do want to get 6 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited, use my link down below, or you can go to stocksurfest.com/Webull. And again, you get 6 stocks with any amount deposited. And I do believe that offer runs out here at the end of June. And you guys could also get, if you want some more stocks, 10 stocks from Moomoo with a $100 deposit. Each of those could be valued all the way up to $2,500, and that runs out at the end of June. Just use that link down below, deposit at least $100 with Moomoo, and enjoy those stocks, guys. So let's go over some other stocks here. Again, we briefly covered big tech. All of these are still pretty much downtrending. You guys can see that now here on the 4-hour chart on Microsoft, Google. All these are pretty much the same. Apple, Meta, these are all downtrending for the most part. But again, we're getting that rally right now. And it seems like since we started this video, markets are slowly turning more to the green. Now, the Nasdaq's only down 0.1%. It looks like it might be going positive here at some point in the very near-term future. It looks like it is starting to break out on this intraday chart. Let's see how this plays out, guys. And we have SPY. Let's see if that's doing the same thing. Probably is. Yeah, it's starting to break out a little bit. So maybe this rally, or not even a rally, but maybe this little breakout, maybe it has some legs to it. We shall see what direction we pick, guys. And before we wrap the video up, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you are finding value. Let's go over the cruise lines, because these got downgraded today and they are getting slaughtered. CCL's down 15% on the day, and it's now at a fresh low. Look at this. The high from a couple of months ago, back in November, close to a year ago at this point, was $25. Now it's at $8.66, or it hit that low earlier today. Now it's at $8.80. This is just complete destruction, and we're actually now, I believe, under the COVID low, or pretty dang close to it. we're so close to it, guys. 780 was the COVID crash low on CCL here. We're at 880 right now. And if this goes to $5 a share or something like that, which is totally possible, this is one that I might end up buying, honestly. I mean, this is one that I might end up buying. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And maybe I'll make a sole video on that, because it could truly be one that, sure, we're in a recession. It's going to get hit more, for sure. Definitely possible. But coming out of the recession, assuming that they make it through the recession, which if they made it through COVID, where literally no ships were operating, in my opinion, they should be able to get through a recession where ships are still operating, but maybe not as many people are going on ships, right? If they make it through, and then in a couple of years from now, business is, doing very well again, for this stock, maybe if we could get it at $5, for me to assume it goes to $20 again in 5 years or something like that, maybe 25. Is that too unreasonable? I honestly, I don't think it is. I feel like CCL could be a multi-bagger if it does get down to about a $4 or $5 stock price. And you could maybe make multi-bagger even here at $8. It depends on where you see the company going. So I'm kind of looking at taking maybe a position here in the short term. We shall see, guys, on CCL. And let me know your thoughts in the comments about that. Seriously, I'm interested where you guys are at on that. And it's more of a speculative play, no doubt about it. It's not one that I'm going to put a ridiculous amount of money in. But who knows? Maybe I'll buy a couple hundred shares and just stick it for the long term and see what happens. That's kind of what I'm looking at doing with CCL. Nothing crazy, So let's see RCL. This is down 11%. This could also be an opportunity, but I'm leaning more towards CCL. And also we have NCLH. This one is down about 11% on the day. And let's see how these, and we'll go back to RCL in a second, these are getting awfully close to the COVID lows as well. Norwegian Cruise Line's low was $7 during COVID, and now it's at $11.40. Okay, it's getting pretty dang close. And we have RCL, which was at $19. Now it's at $35.50. So these cruise lines, guys, maybe we could bundle in, even though they're a bit different, but in the same way, in the same sense, they're similar. We could bundle in the airlines here. Voice crack. Excuse me, guys. These are getting very low to the very close to the COVID lows as well. So these are stocks that I'm watching. I'll make a more in-depth video on them probably because I'm getting close to buying some of these guys, and maybe not the airlines, but CCL. Like I said. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Catch you guys in the next video. Well, we're not done yet. Make sure to get your 10 stocks from Moo and your 6 stocks from Webull. Do not forget that, and join my Patreon if you want all my buy, sells, call-outs, morning videos, all that good stuff. Everything I'm doing in real time is on Patreon, link down below. And, yeah, I guess now we're done. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Cheers. Peace out.